All right, so in front of us we have 4 different platforms that we use in our typical tool belt for FPV Cinema. So what we have here is, starting with the smallest platform, it holds a GoPro Hero. As you can see, it's barely the size of my hand. It holds that Hero 7, 6, 5. You can also put a mount on it for other cameras of those varieties. This is called the Nutmeg. It is made to literally be pretty much just a flying Hero camera. It is versatile in being able to go through very small gaps, as you can see, again, very small. It is not very versatile in doing acrobatic and being very well balanced, as the camera and the battery make for a very interesting flight. But it is great for very specific tools and shots. It also is protected from hitting your fingers or anything into the props. It is, however, carbon fiber on the bottom and a flexible plastic that's still somewhat, decent density, but flexible. We then have the Squirt, which is the original Hero carrying platform that takes you into being able to do more acrobatic flights and get very much closer to what you have with a full FPV drone. But in this situation, again, we have prop guards that keep us from being able to get our hands, when we hit something or bump up against something, into the props. Hitting your fingers into these props is still going to not be good and could cause some harm, but running into things, it bounces right off, and we'll show you that in a minute. This platform here is great for indoor acro, being able to capture pretty much anything you can with a full-size quad, but indoors or outdoors in very light wind. It is, again, not much bigger than about a hand and a half, a whole hand spread out, compared to Nutmeg, which is a little smaller overall. Now we step up to Geyser, which is what we consider the full tool belt, complementary to do everything, all around versatile. It is small enough so it's not much bigger than the Squirt, but it runs a much larger motor. As you can see, the motors on the Squirt with the purple props is a lot smaller. They spin faster because they're smaller, but they also are not as efficient, and so you don't get as much power. With this platform here, the Geyser, you get lots of power, lots of control. It is actually a little quieter at times than the Squirt can be, due to the fact that the props actually spin slower, and they're actually less vibration in the props, so you get a much lower sound out of the Geyser. Wind will push you around, but at the end of the day, this is about as close as you're going to get protected, and also efficiency-wise, to what we have here. This is going to be a full-size mini quad. This is a 5-inch FPV Ichabod Jr. We build it a little slimmer than the original build is meant to be. It positions the camera way out front. We can take and put the camera right above the lens of the GoPro Hero, which means that the camera is flying in the exact same framing. This gets no props in view, and we will show some demo footage of this. Honestly, is just as controllable, because at the end of the day, it is much more closely related to the Geyser than other mini quads, in the fact that the layout is very similar. It just extends the arm slightly further out. Altogether, it is actually not much bigger with the props on than a Geyser. That's going to be your run through for the tools that we're going to go use on our screen test today, to show you exactly what is capable with the FPV Cinema platforms that QS Labs provides.